Worms, knife fights, and some spicy narrative choices, Dune Part 2 had it all, except for this actor's scenes. Here's why you won't see this familiar face on the sand dunes of Arrakis. While Dune Part 2 seems like it's a smashing success critically and at the box office, not every actor who was lucky enough to land a role in the film has managed to step into its ever-expanding spotlight, or if they managed to pass their audition, has even reaped the rewards of appearing on screen during its epic hours of daring do. Tim Blake Nelson, who is set to appear as the leader in the upcoming Marvel Cinematic Universe venture Captain America: Brave New World, told Anthem magazine that he had a part in the film, but his scenes were excised from the final theatrical cut, leaving him without a single clip to show for his effort. It's not been confirmed who he plays in the film, but Anthem asked Nelson if his role was that of Count Fenring. His response to the question is somewhat evasive, but seems to indicate the character was his. I don't know what I'm allowed to say, I'll just say that I was proud of what I did, and I'm sad not to be in the film. It was completely amicable. Denis Villeneuve is a great guy, and we had a wonderful conversation. He was very gracious in the way that he let me know. We're both eager to do something else together. It appears that the film's focus shifted when Villeneuve decided to put more focus on the Bene Gesserit. Audiences will never know which part he played until the film hits digital with any deleted scenes sewn back in, something that apparently may never happen, as Denis Villeneuve has said he will not release those deleted moments. In any event, Nelson definitely isn't bitter about Villeneuve's choice to remove his character from Dune Part 2. He told Anthem, "I was in a scene and the scene's no longer in the movie. I had a really cool cameo. It was a fun little part. But as it happens, movies are too long and they have to remove some stuff. And I am heartbroken over that, but there's no hard feelings. I loved it and I can't wait to do something else with him, and we certainly plan to do that." While it's possible that Nelson will never again surface within the world of Dune, there's also some hope there's a larger role ahead for him, and for Count Fenring.
It would make absolute sense for me to make a final film and revisit Arrakis a very last time.
After all, his wife Bene Gesserit Lady Margot Fenring appears in the film. Count Fenring is a more prominent part of the latter part of the book series, as he's a sidekick and close ally to Emperor Shaddam IV. Eventually, he goes into battle at his emperor's side. At the least, Nelson can be comforted that he's not the only actor whose work in Dune Part 2 won't be seen by theater audiences. Stephen McKinley Henderson was also removed from the movie. Thufir Hawat appears in the 2021 take on Dune and was slated to pop up in the second film, but Villeneuve told Entertainment Weekly that Henderson's scenes were excised, one of the hardest choices he had to make as a director while assembling the film's final cut. One of the most painful choices for me on this one was Thufir Hawat. He's a character I absolutely love, but I decided right at the beginning that I was making a Bene Gesserit adaptation. That meant that Mentats are not as present as they should be, but it's the nature of the adaptation. Dune Part 2 is more action-heavy, another reason the characters' parts may have been cut down. Since Dune Part 2 already sports an official runtime that breaks a Villeneuve record, it's understandable that something had to give. While it's definitely difficult to lose some beloved characters along the way, it's hard to argue with the success of Dune Part 2. Hopefully, the actors will both resurface in a possible third film.